went ahead and asked my followers on Instagram some questions so you guys can get to know who I am a little bit. The first question is top 5 movies ever. Doesn't have to be in order at all. So my top 5 movies is Interstellar, because it's the craziest fucking movie ever. Plot is just insane and so beautiful. There's so much science in it, and like the CGI of it all is just crazy. I've seen so many reviews with Matthew McConaughey. I also love Matthew McConaughey, he's amazing. And yeah, it's just like a really cool movie. If you mind blown. Second, La La Land. Oh my god, La La Land is like amazing. It's such a good movie. Soundtrack is also beautiful, and it just has so many cool elements to it too, and it's really sad, honestly. Like, it's a pretty sad movie, but I love it. So is Interstellar. Interstellar is sad too, but they're just like such complex movies. Third favorite movie, I hope I don't get roasted for this, but it's probably gonna be Twilight. Growing up, me, my mom, and my sisters were all like super crazy fans. We used to like go to all the movie premieres, like the midnight showing, and I remember being so excited because I would usually skip school the next day. Team Edward, the fuck? If you were Team Jacob, I just don't trust you, okay? I'm still Team Edward to this motherfucking day, dude. I really like Toy Story. It's just so good. And 5th favorite movie, I feel like I'm missing a big one that I'm gonna be like, why didn't I see that? You know what's a really good movie? Cadillac Records. I watched that. They're one of my favorite movies. I've seen it a lot of times. What's your favorite song of all time? Oh my god. It's so hard because I love music so much, so it's gonna be so difficult to just name one. I'm a Lana Del Rey fan, and even though I'm embarrassed to be one right now because of what this girl said on Instagram, it's very embarrassing for her fans, but I'm a huge fan, and I think that her first few albums were just like literally legendary. And of all time is Ride by Lana Del Rey, because I don't know, it's just very poetic. And oh yeah, I forgot to say, I even have Paradise tattooed on my hand, like Lana does, because I just think her music has gotten me through so many things. Yeah, and Ride is just like, every time I listen to it, I get chills. I listen to it, and even when I watch it, I'm in, like, if I play that song, I just know that I'm gonna get through it, whatever it may be. This person said, when can I take you out to eat? And as I said before, I'm not going out to eat. You can't take me out to eat anytime soon, because coronavirus is out there, and it's just not worth risking my life to get something to eat. Like, that's just crazy to me. Your top 3 best interesting things about yourself. My dog is your top three best interesting things about yourself. I'm thinking they meant like most interesting things about myself. I don't know if it's interesting, but it's pretty weird. I get motion sickness very easily. Sometimes I can't even be in a car for like 30 minutes because I'll get so sick. It's ridiculous. I've actually passed out on a roller coaster because of it. Third most interesting thing about myself is that I like to cook. And I like to like look up the nutrition facts of like things that I am cooking and eating, and just learn things about them. I don't know, I'm pretty weird like that. Fave cheat meal is chicken tenders, the number 4 from Bill Miller's. I love chicken tenders, and Bill Miller's is the best. My favorite cheat snack is hot Cheetos though. Like, baked hot Cheetos are just amazing. Or someone who influenced my passion for dance. Almost like definitely all my coaches that I was super inspired by was Misty Copeland. She's a African American ballet dancer, and her story is just really inspiring. And I think in high school I remember like it really motivated me to do better and be better. I was like, wow, if this girl can do it, like become a prima ballerina, like the first African American prima ballerina. She's not like the cookie cutter ballerina. Like, she is muscular, she has she's not white, like, you know, like literally ballet, in the ballet world, like it was very whitewashed for a long time. Like, even tights, like there was never darker skin tone tights or ballet shoes. The representation was just never there either. Like, all the ballerinas was just like amazing to see something different and some more representation for minorities. I was very influenced growing up by the Spurs Silver Dancers. I remember going to the Spurs games as a little kid. We went to a few, and I just remember seeing them and being like, oh my god, like, wow, like I want to be just like them when I grow up. Like, they're so beautiful, so like just motivating, just very inspiring. And I looked up to them, and I thought that they were the coolest things. In high school, like, I was like, when I turn 18, like, I'm gonna go audition, so I need to work hard now. Like, I started learning how to dance when I was about 15. You know, that was like a huge dream of mine, and still is a huge dream of mine if that team was still, if we still had a silver dancer team. The Spurs actually got rid of them, so that was really sad and kind of crushed my dreams. It's been a tough challenge you had to overcome in life. With my anxiety, it's still something that I have to deal with. I wouldn't say every day anymore, but it's like still there. Not that long ago, it was literally taking over my life. Like, I couldn't do anything. I do think I've overcome it. Like, I'm okay now. I don't feel anxious the entire day the way I was feeling for a couple weeks. Like, I was physically like shaking every second of the day. It was so weird. I wouldn't want to wish it on anybody. Like, I think I was just getting scared of it, and I was stuck in this like cycle of it, and it wouldn't go away. The way I overcame it, literally by asking for help. Like, I just decided to tell my family like how I was feeling and reach out to my family and friends for support because I needed it. And like, I hate that I'm crying. I'm a Pisces, so I cry. Like, I'm sorry. That my family helped me a lot because they prayed for me, and they are very strong in their faith. And my entire family was praying for me when I literally just asked God to help me, and he did. I started taking the steps to recover, which was, one, I didn't have health insurance. I went ahead and bought some health insurance, which is so weird. Like, I don't know how to adulting is weird. Waiting for my insurance company to call me back so that I can get to a doctor and get some help that I need and the therapy that I need to feel better and not have to suffer with my anxiety as much. Like I said, it's not that bad anymore. Like, I think I've just learned to not, like, if I feel it coming, I'm just like, no, like, I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm okay. Like, I practice mantras. It has no power over me. I'm protected. I don't want to say like the wrong thing, because I don't want somebody who does like deal with anxiety. Like, everybody's anxiety is different. Like, this is just what's worked for me, basically. Channel made you want to be on YouTube / favorite YouTubers? Desi Perkins, because I've just been following her since day one. Like, literally, she was one of the first YouTubers I ever started following, and I just thought her makeup was so good, and I just loved her so much. I still love her. So yeah, she definitely inspired me. Her and Katie. Are you going to be consistent with uploads? Yes, I'm going to be consistent. I was going to try to do Mondays and Fridays, but I feel like I'm just so new to Final Cut Pro and YouTube and my MacBook, and like figuring out how to get into a workflow and how to do everything, because I don't know, it's just like a lot of things to learn. So I forgot to take my allergy pill this morning, and now my head hurts. Anybody else have really bad allergies and live in Texas? Because same. My favorite place to eat is, what is my favorite place to eat? Taqueria. I love taqueria. I grew up in taqueria. I'm saying it so weird. Taqueria. I don't know. I don't want anybody to come for me, but in the south side is where it's at. Okay, that's probably, I love the enchiladas. I eat the enchiladas. And I get like a mangonada margarita because them hoes smack, okay? Them hoes fire. If you know, you know. Have you done any cosmetic surgery? I have done one cosmetic procedure, which was my lips. I got lip filler and I actually really liked it more in a couple months, like whenever it like starts to fade out. Honestly, I already had pretty decent sized lips, but I just like the full look. It just, fears of starting this channel. I think what scares me is like disappointing people or just not being entertaining. Like, I don't know, I've tried to be better about not letting or not caring about what other people think of me, but it's literally just who I am. Like, I just do feel that way, even if I try not to, you know, even if it is just a little bit. So I think that's one of my fears, or like being like talked about. You know, people can be such haters sometimes and just rude. Like, I get so many, or I've gotten hate comments like on TikTok, and I'm like, why? Like, I mean, I don't know, I think it's kind of funny, but I guess with YouTube it's like more vulnerable, and like it's just I don't know if it's a bigger platform, but it's like more raw. Like, having to like sit and talk to a camera is vulnerable, you know, like you're having to be vulnerable. Genuinely just want to be a positive influence on others. Like, I literally have, like, let me show y'all. This is my room, and this has been I've had this board for like a year now, and it says stay positive, because I want to be a positive light and a positive influence on others. You know, I try to live a very positive lifestyle. I try to stay just grateful for every day, and I would like to share that with people and try to hopefully shed some light on others and share some light on others. Just, you know, to take our minds off of everything going on in the world. Like, it's just, it can be very hard to stay positive and stay motivated. And if I can inspire a few people or, you know, motivate a few people, then that would literally just, that would make me happy, like, and that would bring me so much joy. I think with quarantine and with coronavirus, it can get very lonely. I'm sure a lot of people are dealing with that, you know, like loneliness. And I know that for me, whenever I am lonely, because I do get lonely still, I like to watch YouTube videos. Like, literally, they are just, it's just, you feel like they're talking to you. You feel like the person is talking to you, and it feels like you know them. And it's really nice that people like can open up and share their lives online with other people. They do make an impact on people. So I think that you know, everybody can learn something new from everybody. Everybody has a different perspective of the world and of things, and that's valuable. You know, if my perspective can be of value to somebody, then that would be amazing, and that would that's just something that I want to do. And I think too, like, you know, where I'm from, like, just growing up in the south side of San Antonio, and like, you know, not really having any money. Like, you know, I've worked since I was 16 to be able to afford what I do have. And you know, I'm very grateful for what I have. I have an apartment. I don't have a job right now, but I used to have a job, and I was very thankful for that. But you know, an apartment, a job. I've saved money, saved. You know, I've learned a lot about saving my money and being more responsible and smart with my money. I think, you know, if I can share any tips on that, that would be awesome too. Like literally, I'm willing to cater to what you guys want to see. Alright guys, so that is the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched all the way through, I appreciate it so much. And subscribe. I will put all my social media on here as well. I hope you guys subscribe to see more content in the future. I'm super excited. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to drop a comment and I will get back to you. So thanks. Bye.